Welcome back to this channel. Be sure to click the subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified about videos uploaded from this channel. The topics that we'll be discussing today is son kill father and a transport operator was shot and injured by 2 gunmen. But before me get down in the topics in details, I want to go over Instagram for all who not go yet and go follow Chop CCTV. That is CHOPCITY_TV. You see right this now at the place and put the videos them and the pictures them I can't put on YouTube. And sometime I drop on 1 and 2 look a funny video make we can laugh and all a reason. And also for the persons that wonder how them get in contact with me about them business inquiries, Instagram of the place. Any big ups, anything at all want to say, want to talk about, just anything at all want to get in direct contact with me, Instagram of the place. So go on over there, go follow up the movement. I could get right down in the video now. A Metrobus driver was killed in St. James yesterday after he was attacked by his son with a machete. The alleged killer is believed to be of unsound mind. The dead man has been identified as 57-year-old Keith Barishaw, a resident of Carey Village in the community of St. Carey and an employee of the Montego Bay Metrobus Company. He suffered multiple chops wounds all over his body and reportedly died on the spot. The son, identified as Andre Shaw, was taken into custody by the police and responded to the incident and found him sitting calmly in approximately to his father's blood-soaked body. When the Gleaner visited the community shortly after the incident, Gillette Shaw, the widow of the deceased man and the mother of the accused killer, was mourning her husband while expressing concern about her son's mental state. "It is a sad case, a very sad case," said the distraught woman in tears. "It is very hard to know that her husband just left the house to visit his cows and then get the news that he has been chopped to death, especially by his own son." According to the reports, the popular bus operator, who also has a cattle farm in Quarry Village, and his son has been fluid over the recent days of the young Shaw who accused of killing one of his father's animal. Yesterday, the father reportedly left his home about 8 a.m. on one of his customary morning trips to his farm, which is located a short distance away from his home. As he approached the farm, he saw his son, who family members said had recently moved out of the family home and was living in bushes at the farm. An argument developed between the two over the death of a cow when the son allegedly pulled a machete and attacked his father, chopping him multiple times. Describing her husband as a kind, loving and caring individual who was also loved and respected by his family, Mrs. Shaw also had kind words for her son. "Barry is one of the best person you could find, and also Adrian is not a bad person too. The entire community used to him and love him. He was a good mechanic and he used to drive trailer truck, but we don't know what happened to him. His mind just chip out." Shaw's colleagues at the Montego Bay Metro Company were in a state of shock when they heard the news. "Barry there with the Metro Company from it just come a mobile, and he is one of our best drivers. He is as humble as a lamb," one of the employees said. Of course, as the mother said, the news here are one very sad news. You can't say it's shocking because the family knows say he is of unsound mind for some time, and them should have tried them best for do something about it. Even though them person them when them head chip out, them don't want nobody around them, don't want nobody touch them don't even want to eat from you, them prefer take the money from you and go somewhere go get something to eat because them just don't want to take the medication. And even if you even get them for go, them not take it. Then when you take it on 1 day or 2 day and them stop take it. No matter how you try to put it in the food, give them. You try this and you try that. Once them find out say it's in the food, remember I tell you, you can't get them eat from you again because them I tell you straight point blank say listen, nothing do me. You understand? And it is so unfortunate for the mom. If it did happen to somebody else, then she would have feel ball and all her belly. But the fact say it happened to she lose 2 persons at once because she basically lose her son too. Because nobody feel like say true he is of unsound mind, them not gonna charge him for murder. Them are gonna charge him same God Almighty way. Worse at the family it happened to, them are gonna charge them. And maybe the mother might get in a one and two problem too because them are gonna say she know and she sit down with it, she not try no way for try help him or nothing. Even though you know so sometimes as we stated earlier, then we try to help them but the powers with them have, the strength with them have, you just have to lower them, mind them hurt you. So basically them I try run from it and buck up straight in it. And may have to blame the father too, because the father should never stand up and argue with him because the father no say something no right with him. And maybe him and one of them father will say, nothing wrong with the boy, I workless the boy, just get workless and way. Because you have some fathers where when the mother can see say something really wrong with our child, the father can't see it because them just don't believe in a certain things. Them believe that once a child stop do what them used to do or do what them supposed to do, a workless them get workless. So probably I just one of them something there where the father just don't believe and constantly go there and argue with him and him not even realize say him a put himself in a danger or even him wife in a danger because the boy go there argue with him and not do him nothing and go take it out upon the mother. So on a need for sit down sometimes and look into things and observe and get to the bottom of the solution. You know what is sense you have to stand up and argue with him for? And I like say him can come back and give you back where him take away or where him do you or the animal where him take away because basically an animal them argue over one cow. So it's either a baby cow them argue over or a big cow or a medium cow. Yeah, we know say enough money cow having a them as in when you kill them and you sell them a whole heap of money and not really whole heap of money for feed them because all you do is carry them out go get grass. So you make money off of the cow them. Yes, we know say a lot of money you lose and them look a type of something, but sometimes your kids more important than the money where you make. Because just look pan it, you know. Them say him unsound for some time and him evil move out of the house and go and live in the bushes. That alone can tell us say something wrong with him. No normal somebody not just get up out of them house and go live in a bush. No normal somebody not going to do that. And I must because of the same argument make them kick off and him decide to listen me come out of the house. Yeah. And although him come out, the father buck up on him at the farm. Nothing more than the father tell him come off him farm. Because him no want him do nothing else to him. Call them or whatever. And that this is the argument developed from. So basically, him did a walk him out from beginning and go live in the bushes them. And the father still a prolong the argument. Still a carry on the argument. Go way down one part down this until see it there. Look at the result. You understand? So sometimes we need to sit down and look into ourselves and say, listen, this or this and that or that and load certain things. A transport operator was shot and injured by two gunmen 2 nights ago while traveling along the All's Delight main road in St. Andrew. It is reported that the driver was on his return journey after transporting staff to the area when 2 men with guns stepped into the roadway and soon opened fire. The driver, who received injuries to his leg, was treated at a hospital and released.
Just a little bit of money, won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and
What this really look like to the people? It look like say them two boys spot this man and friend him a go down and carry down the people and say, alright, when him a come back, you know, we are gonna do this and we are gonna do that. To me, it look like say it is a robbery. A plan for rob the man. So they step out after the man stop for them take what them want or search for what them want or whatever the case might be. But unfortunately, this man never decide for stop for them search him and take nothing from him. Or maybe adjust to the way how him frightened or them step out upon him make him decide say watch him and not stop in me a speedway. You get what me I say? It come on to him catching it on camera. You know, so sometimes you drive and you like the vibe. I just stay and you record a tune for put it up on your WhatsApp status or your Instagram status or wherever status you want to put it up on. I just one of them look nice vibe there and them just catch him on the camera, which is a good move. Should I catch him no face?